Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by a field goal over Washington. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Give to the running back. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the left side. Pirouettes away from the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll fire to his right. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Long incompletions, okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Right on target this time. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Smashes through. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He'll try the left side. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through the defender. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
Snap it to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Still on his feet at the 45. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Give to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead's extended a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Coming out with it, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, he got loose. All kinds of running room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to
throw it over the top of the deep. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Roach. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Here comes the hurry up. On second down, looking again to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Washington State is getting dominated today. And friends, the folks in Pullman deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 15 to Washington. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now. And any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Powers through the defender. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. After run, now throw. Caught. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Defense not showing press coverage. Gonna take a shot. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, man. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right. Doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. line gets set. First down. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab down the left side. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, but a touchdown on the board. Trying to fight their way back into this thing, down 16 and about to kick off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Leads it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Picked off. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They want to throw it. He's got it for the two-point conversion, and now they're back to within one possession.
How about that for a momentum swing? The defense gets the pick six, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the two-point conversion.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Quarterback checking off.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia Tech 31, Ohio State 23.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Trying to move them on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
He's back to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point splits the uprights and the lead balloons to 15. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. That's caught. It's Roach. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Working that left side. Running toward the tape. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to take off. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
He's got it. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? Got room on the return. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David can swing the He lofts it high, playing deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Getting some heat. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Lets it fly. And that pass intercepted.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And here comes the offense on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Hard running there. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't...
He's going to throw deep right side. And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The give to the lone running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He got it. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Yellow Jackets will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Jackets. And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Running back goes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the